Hey everyone, I won't be giving a Shabbos drasha this week, so I'd like to share something with you over YouTube or over the internet, however you connect with us, Facebook, YouTube, emails. This is a special time that we're living through right now, and I want to talk about embracing this time and living the moment. I think people are a little bit frustrated at what's going on and challenged, and I think there's three things that I've noticed that really challenge people with this special new time that I think we can think about and really try to use to embrace it and live in the moment. First of all, I think people are frustrated that they want to be accomplishing. They want to be doing something. They feel like they're not able to do anything. And I'm reminded of a story of a rabbi in Yerushalayim. His name was Reb Zelig Reuven Bengis, and he wants me to see him. He wants me to make a celebration for finishing all of Shas, all of Talmud Bavli. And he was a really unbelievable genius scholar. And this was not the first time that he made this celebration of finishing the whole cycle. And he made it a really big one, a really big celebration. And people asked him, why are you making such a big celebration? You've done this so many times before and you haven't made such a big celebration. So he said, this one is really special to me. He said, so many times I'm at weddings that I'm invited to or places, and there's a lot of spare time and there's a lot of downtime that I feel that I'm not accomplishing. So I bought a small pocket-sized version of the Talmud, and I learned in that time, I have a special thing that I learned in that time from this pocket-sized set. And I only learned from this pocket-sized set during those times that otherwise I feel I would be frustrated and not know what to do. I set something aside for those times. And he said it's taken me like 20 years. But finally in all those times, those little times that I've had, instead of being frustrated with not being able to do something, I took the bull by the horns and I'm able to accomplish, and I finished all of Talmud Bavli in those times over the course of 20 years. So this is a real cause for celebration for me, he said. So the first thing is to remember that during this time, even if we're not doing what we think we should be doing, accomplishing, there's other things that we can accomplish. Second of all, I think people are always looking for something else. When they're working, they're always saying, when am I going to have more time to spend with my family? When am I going to have more time to work on my house, to finish the projects that I have? And now that we have so much time to spend with our families and to do projects at home, people are saying to themselves, when am I going to go back to work? When am I going to get out of here? We have to just be able to live in the moment that we're in and not always be looking for something else. And if we're not happy with it, it's not maybe because if it changes, it'll make us happy. Maybe there's something else that's within us that's not letting us be happy. But it's not the moment. So we have to make sure that we're living in the moment that we are and not waiting for something to change and do something else. We always want to spend more time with our family, and now here it is. And third is, I think people want to know when things are going to be over. They want to feel in control. They want to know when it's going to be over. But the truth is, we don't know. And even if we did know, it wouldn't make it closer. There was a story about a rabbi in Yerushalayim also that he was waiting for a bus. And he looked over and he looked to his left to see when the bus was coming. And he said, "Ay." So they said, "Why'd you say ay?" So he said, when I was learning in yeshiva, he went to a very special yeshiva in Kelm where they really tried to master every movement and every thought that they did. And he said to them, it doesn't make a difference. Why did I look down the road? Because I wanted to see when the bus is coming? Is that going to make the bus come sooner? He said, I'm getting impatient here waiting. But by me looking, it's not going to make the bus come sooner. Whenever it comes, it comes. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when this is going to be over. But whenever it's going to be over, it's going to be over. And it's not going to make it any sooner if we think about it or ask ourselves when it's going to be. Whenever it'll be, it'll be. And until then, we should just embrace the time that we have and learn to live in the moment. Shabbat Shalom.